welcome to Carry On Gaming Podcast, where each week we dedicate an hour of our lives to record a show, then edit it for 3 hours, upload it across social media sites, probably 45 minutes there. Nobody watches it, except us. Get like, 13 views altogether, and most of that's... Anyway, my name is Grady. You can find me on Twitter at @AFriendlyPest, and I am joined by these other people.
And also, Grady is correct. He wasn't misspeaking. It is now called the Poddast.
The old Poddast. Well, the Poddast. Follow us. Poddast.cog. Whatever it is.
Like and subscribe for more Poddasts.
I'm Stefan, and I do the 3-hour editing most of the time. You can find me on Twitter on Hellblazer_Sith.
Hey, I'm Chris. I just kind of sit here. Who the hell cares about Twitter?
And he gets edited out quite a lot.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
We brought him on to make music that we haven't done.
I have. I just haven't finished it.
Steph, what have you been playing? Let's go that route.
I have been playing The Elder Scrolls Online. No surprises there. Now hit level 50. I got 18 champion points. My werewolf has been maxed out. So I'm just carrying on following the Covenant storyline because I'm interested in that. So not much really going on with that. I think I'm getting to the point now where I'll be going to Cyrodiil, and I have no idea what to expect on that. So I think that's the next sensible step on my quest on ESO, and then doing the DLCs. Also played some State of Decay 2 last week, which was chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
That was rather entertaining. I screamed a few times because zombies came out of nowhere and couldn't drive the vehicle. I was put in charge of driving one vehicle, and that went superly well. And I've also been I played some Check Quest. Also screamed playing that because my ray gun, whatever it is, ran out of battery, so I had to use a spoon. And yeah, I think that's all I've actually been playing this week. Mainly ESO. A lot of ESO. Like, played till 4 a.m. ESO. And got up at 9 a.m. So I'm tired.
I zoned out, and I heard
Nerd.
something about a battery, and then you had to switch to a spoon and thought you were talking about your controller.
Yeah, I was just
I was talking about my controller.
I was extremely confused.
No, it says Check Quest.
Check's
Okay.
Quest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played some of that. You were there when I screamed, and I was like shouting, "Oh no, I got to use a spoon." Like,
That's an awesome thing to hear out of context. I have to use a spoon. What?
Chris.
Yo.
What have you been playing?
Well, I also did the State of Decay thing. That's weird, isn't it? That we both played the same game last week.
It's like
That's
we
ridiculous.
almost played together.
It's all
Pretty
yeah.
close. Almost.
I tell you what, driving in that game with Dan really left a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I like how Grady was like the only sensible person, and I was like, okay, cool, we got one sensible person amongst the three, and then he set off the boombox, and then the fireworks. I'm like, okay, this is the way we're playing.
Yeah, but did you die?
We didn't die.
No.
It was
we did not.
playing it on normal. It was almost like easy mode. We really needed to turn it up.
No.
It is.
Nope.
That game is
I
super
was
easy.
I was playing it serious, like we were going to be challenged. And we were just wrecking zombies.
And then that's when we started like taking the mick out of everything, and
Kinda
like
remind-
me closing doors, and Dan was convinced that he had a bug, and it was me behind the door just kept closing it. And then you were telling him how to do the unstuck command, and there was me just laughing because it was me doing it.
That's awesome. I didn't know that until just now. That's what was going on.
That was what was going on.
Serves him right.
It reminded me of the rednecks scene in Dawn of the Dead. They just cut to this kind of random montage of a bunch of freaking redneck dudes tromping around, like partying while they're killing zombies.
Yeah, that's us. We're the rednecks.
Yep, it was awesome. Speaking of zombies, I also made it to the end of Saints and Sinners, which was really a really fun journey, I have to admit. That was the most engaged I've been with a game in a long time, and I was sad to see it end, but the fact that you can keep playing afterwards and continue collecting resources and crafting, especially with the Aftershock DLC coming out here in a couple weeks. Actually, it might already be out by the time anyone hears this. So I can continue stockpiling stuff and getting myself ready for war.
How's the catacombs?
I mean, they're alright. There's never more than 2 zombies in there, and they're always in the same place, so... Oh, God, I'm sorry, it's The Walking Dead. Walkers. There's never more than 2 walkers down there.
Yeah, I gotta play it some more on my quest.
It's good. Great, you definitely should, and you should record it, because we want to all see you
I'll probably go...
tremble and cry.
I'll probably... Because when I was playing my quest, I'd already stand up and do, like, the whole movement thing. I'll probably end up tripping over something and breaking another bone.
Yeah, I almost put my face into a mirror last week. Stayed out too late. The bells rang. I was surrounded by zombies, and my fight or flight instinct kicked in, and I caught myself, but I made a quick lunge and hit my shins on the couch and damn near into the mirror that's on the wall.
Well, because
behind
you
it.
get really immersed in VR, you know, and you forget about your surroundings. Because I ended up punching my wardrobe without when I was playing one of the games. I full on punched it. I'm like, Ash. Yeah.
You didn't break your controller?
No, well, because I hold, my hand hit. I hold the controller a bit funny, so my knuckle hit the wardrobe. I was like, ow, that hurt.
Well, my son, he was playing Super Hot, and I think he went to grab something off the ground, and he fell and hit his face on my on the desk.
Oh,
And
no.
he came in, he's got a little goose egg, his little bit of blood on his forehead. And I'm like, what the hell happened to you? Because I heard it happen,
Yeah.
but I didn't hear any sounds of pain, so I just oh, okay, I guess everything's
Died
okay.
instantly, or he's fine.
But he came in, he's like, I hit my head, I fell and hit my head. And my first instinct was,
You wish you recorded it.
no, is the Oculus okay? But, because it was your Oculus at the time, Grady. That was the one that I was borrowing from you. And,
Yeah, Grady
And
was
he's like,
complaining about
so-
one of the lenses looked a bit funky.
yeah.
Now
that
we know
wasn't
why.
That. I don't think I adjusted the lenses on it either. I did on mine. But I didn't say that. I said, oh, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. All right. Put it on charge. You're done.
I think
You know.
the best thing to do is when you get the roller coaster game to try it out,
Oh no.
and then
no.
you push someone from behind so they fall over.
I need to get the plank experience.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Roller
And,
coaster thing called extreme nausea for me. It was horrible. I was messed up the rest of the day.
So you said you're on the floor for hours after.
Oh yeah, I was laying on the floor after I did. Because I as soon as it started, I knew it felt horrible, and I'm like, I'm gonna tough out the whole roller coaster. So I rode it out, and then I took the headset off and laid on the floor, and my head was spinning, and I wasn't right until the next day.
You know, I took travel sickness
Jesus.
tablets afterwards. I felt so sick. I was like, oh no.
I know there's more than one, but there's a roller coaster that I know of in SeaWorld in Orlando, where you ride I've ridden the roller coaster before. They turned it into this sort of hybrid thing, but now when you ride it, it comes with VR helmets, and you put them on, and the VR video is synced to the ride, so it looks like you're doing cooler stuff than riding a roller coaster, I guess.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I think that's immersive right there.
I want to go outside and pretend I'm inside. It's like that stupid Flight of Fear at Kings Island. We've got a roller coaster that runs 120 mile an hour in the dark, and you can't see anything. You get corkscrews and loops, absolutely beats the shit out of you.
It's not that
You can't
bad
see any
anymore.
of it coming to brace, and then when you get to the end of it, everybody's leaning against the wall, and headaches and concussions. It's like, what happened? I don't know. It's like, might as well just throw me in a box and rattle it around.
So, Chris, what else have you been playing?
I bought Zero Caliber. I bought that on the Quest like a week ago, and just now, or just last night, started playing it, and it's a lot of fun. I sent Grady a video, hoping he'll get it so we can co-op, because it's a co-op campaign against bots.
Yeah, it sounds
And
fun. I'll check
They're
it out.
actually aggressive. Like, they're not as smart as the ones we were fighting in Population 1, because those bots were ridiculous. But it's
Who
a good
accidentally
time.
behaved like humans.
Yeah. I mean, it was because you thought we actually were playing against living people.
But to be
weren't,
clear, I
and
didn't think
that's-
they were skilled people, but I thought they were people. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just going after us or even trying to circle around. It would shoot and then disengage and run off. You know,
It was
Not
it was
typical
like
bot behavior.
actual, human like
yes,
behavior.
like playing against somebody that really sucked at the game.
But still, the most realistic AI I've encountered.
Yeah, incompetent AI is a great change of pace.
Yeah, but it was believable. Fooled you.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. It's better than just running at you.
Yeah. That's realistic. But I think that's, aside from the State of Decay thing, I think that's about all I've messed with.
Brady, what have you been playing?
I've discovered a genre of YouTube video where people are exposed to music for the first time ever, and on just playlists of watching people listen to Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time ever. It's totally not fake.
Yeah.
These emotional reactions being blown away, absolutely real and genuine, sincere. Like, what a time to be alive that this 45-year-old man had never heard that song somehow while living in a first world country, and his reaction, grateful that it was caught on tape so that I could also share in the experience. Like, it's been great, uplifting. I finished Psychonauts 2, which was great the whole time.
I like how you're so cynical, and now you've gone into something like a bit lighter.
Well, I changed tone. Didn't like the music. Anyway, Psychonauts 2, great game. Probably in my top 3 favorite games I've ever played. Easily my favorite platformer that I've ever played. Really good the whole time. You know, once I got past kind of the intro where it was a little overly teachy, enjoying the different minds that you go in, the environment's so varied, and gameplay always felt good and fair, and I really enjoyed the writing a lot and the abilities. Awesome game. I started to kind of go through and find all the collectibles, and I'm not into that. I did do all the side quests, so I did like the scavenger hunt and stuff that it's got. So really great game. Highly recommend. If you haven't played that, check it out. Awesome. Then I switched to Psychonauts 1, which is not grabbing me. Seems okay, at least on this new TV I can see. And once I got kind of through the first environment, which I don't think is a great start to the game, it improves. And it seems like it's pretty clever, and I'm surprised at the amount of mechanics that were in the first game that were also in the second game that I had assumed were added. But a lot of the foundation was established in that first game. But I don't know how much further I'll go with that. It's not grabbing me like the second one did, but I might, and my understanding is that the Steam version of it runs better than the console version because it's backwards compatibility. It's kind of running like it used to run, just at higher resolution. So maybe if I got it on the computer, run at a higher frame rate. Because now so many games run at 60 FPS, it's very difficult for me to play one at 30. You just want to sit down and play on it for a little bit. I can get into it. I can make the adjustment. It's all right, but I don't prefer it. Just doesn't feel as good. The input delay and when you pan your camera. Let's see. Been playing a little bit of Battlefield 5 because 2042's coming out, and while I haven't decided if I'm gonna buy it or not, I guess we get like a 10-hour trial because of Game Pass Ultimate, probably Ultimate, and I want that game. I want to like that game, so we'll see. And I'm kind of burned out on Battlefield 5, but it's given me something to do, and I'm thinking about going back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla to make that kind of my solo game for now until some more stuff comes out. But been a little bit of a down week working on projects outside. Work's been crazy busy. Not had a ton of time to play. State of Decay last week was a lot of fun, despite the shenanigans.
You joined in at the end.
Because of the shenanigans.
No, in spite of the shenanigans. Yeah, I think we needed to turn it up a little bit so that we had to be a little more focused. I want us to sound like an Ubisoft trailer when we're playing that game. I want the comms.
You just hear me screaming.
Roger, over, out.
No, you won't have that. You
Right
just
cover.
You just have me screaming like, zombie!
Your reaction to the zombies is one of the highlights. That you're able.
I can put some light distortion on our voices and make it sound like we're talking over radios.
Yeah, wouldn't be badass like Ubisoft. Man, they could sell a game, can't they? Like, oh, wow, role players are rolling their eyes. You guys are awesome. Anyway, go back to watching my YouTube videos of people discovering Sweet Caroline. PlayStation had a big show. I think it was on Thursday the 9th, right?
Yeah.
And Dan will be really excited about that, so I have to splice in him talking about that because Dan's
chasing leprechauns again.
Yeah, he's it's
big show for
imagine
losers.
that Dan didn't show up for the podcast again, but when he's here, nobody else gets to talk, so that's all right. Anyway, he's pretty excited about God of War, the Horizon Forbidden West, another Spider-Man game, and then Dan's huge on Marvel, so he'll be stoked for that Wolverine thing.
There was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yep, they're remaking that, right?
But,
I heard about that.
They're making a remake, and something was annoying me is a lot of people saying, "Oh, it was an Xbox exclusive. Oh, now it's a PES exclusive." I'm like, no, it's a timed exclusive, and it's still coming to PC. Therefore, not exclusive.
Was the original was on PC also, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it wasn't an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, it was an
I have a
Xbox
funny story about that
exclusive
game.
in 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought that game by accident.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to a GameStop because I seen a commercial.
Thought he was getting My
for-
Little Pony.
No, it was a different Star Wars game that was more deathmatch oriented. I can't remember what it was.
Jedi Knights Academy.
I don't remember, but it was kind of deathmatch based with bots and whatnot. That's what I actually was going to the store to buy. And when I walked in there, I was like, "Hey, this new Star Wars game, is that any good?" And I remember the dude behind the counter. He looks left and looks right, makes sure nobody's in there, and he goes, "It's stinking awesome." And I was like, for some reason, that stuck with me, and it's been an inside joke for me and my friend ever since. I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." He's like, "It's $60." I'm like, "Really?" It didn't look. Anyway, I was so disappointed when it was an RPG. I loaded it up, like, this isn't what I thought it was. And I ended up finishing the game and really enjoying it. I tried to go back to it whenever they brought it into the backwards compatibility program and up-resed it and stuff. And maybe the remake will be interesting, see how much they change it.
Which ending did you choose?
I don't remember.
Is he the Jedi or Sith?
I'm sure I went Jedi.
I went Sith. I always go Sith.
I'd start to do a Sith run and then, get bored. Because I'd already beat it as a Jedi.
There was one point towards the end of it where you could hack the computer to change the course of the ship you were on to give you more time before. And I remember I didn't have enough computer spikes or whatever you needed to do that. And I always kind of wanted to replay it and have what I needed at that point to see how that would have changed the outcome of the game. But I don't really remember much about it. At the time, it was pretty cool, even though I wasn't big into RPGs.
Yeah.
I still remember the stupid cantina. You walk in there and the guy counts and kills you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you got to talk to him later or something.
It's been a while since I played KOTOR. I played it years ago on the PC. I was going to do a replay of it with mods, but I just couldn't be bothered. Because I was playing the Old Republic at the time. So I was stuck on that.
2's the better game, anyway.
No, 1's better than 2.
I never played the second one.
2 was a bit meh.
The ending of 1 was better because they had to rush to finish 2 and screwed the whole ending up. But I thought it really, either one of them, the gameplay has not aged well at all. So
No, the graphics, because I put a graphics mod on it, on the PC, and it didn't really do it justice. So I am looking forward to seeing what they do with the remaster. But one thing I want to see is if they put the DLC, because I think there was 2 expansions for 1, and they couldn't put it into the backwards compatibility. So I'll be interested to see if they add it in.
There were expansions for
Yes.
KOTOR? I didn't know that.
But because the servers got turned off, you couldn't download it anymore.
I don't know. Star Wars is overrated and the games are awful. Except Jedi Fallen Over from Respawn. That was pretty cool. It's stupid concept. You're like, I've trained my entire life to resist this one evil thought. And they're like, oh man, turn to the dark side. Wow. How many times are we going to do that over and over again?
So, Grady is a Dark Jedi.
overrated franchise. I'm glad people like it. You're happy for you.
Thank you. I like it.
It's okay, right? Whatever.
The game's alright.
But I think a lot for Dan to like on that show. He'll be excited.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it because I don't own a PlayStation. I think Dan's the only one in the group that has a PS5.
Yeah.
But he'll be stoked, so we'll get to hear him be excited. And good for him, you know?
So this interview is sponsored by Dan's ISP, where we have to redo this interview from yesterday because it cut out after 6 minutes.
They will remain nameless because we don't want to get sued. But if you're in Ireland, you know who they are.
Accurate. So, I dragged Dan here in the early hours of the morning for him to talk about the PlayStation Showcase. So, Dan, what would you like to share about the PlayStation Showcase?
Well, they made me get up really early, so damn them. But no, so the show took place. It was not this last Thursday, the Thursday before last now. So I can't remember the date.
We're up to date with news here.
Yeah. But basically, so I was actually on holidays, just for context, when it was happening. And I was out with my friends at the pub. Someone sent me on Twitter, and I will kill them when I see them because they spoiled a very big part of the show for me. But when I saw that, I was like, holy crap. Realised I was missing the showcase, told the lads, I'm going back, I'll see you later. Ran 2 streets back to the apartment, grabbed a pizza on the way, sat down and just enjoyed the showcase. But it was a fantastic showcase and there were so many games that I'm really looking forward to. To kick off the show, and I know Steph is not very happy about this because we got Knights of the Old Republic Remake. That game has been, it's an absolute classic.
I can't wait.
The thing with that is, so Sony have an exclusive window on like the console release for it for the first year.
Yeah.
So so you'll only be able to play that on the PS5 for the first year, but it will come to Xbox eventually.
You're forgetting that Starfield is coming out.
That is true. So it balanced itself off.
And Dragon Age 4 should be out by then. So
you'll be fine then.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be fine. I can wait for KOTOR.
But it looks like we only got like a teaser with like Revan, and you can hear Bastila's voice in the background.
Good old Jennifer Hale.
Yeah, I only realised that Bastila is Femshep doing an English accent. Watching that.
But this is why I struggled with KOTOR, because I knew it was Femshep.
Yeah.
Because I played Mass Effect first, and then I went to KOTOR. And it was kind of a bit of a, this is a bit strange.
And Karth is Caden.
Correct.
It's really weird, but that's a great game.
Well, Karth was like extra whiny. From KOTOR. Like, he used to tell me off for doing all the dark side things, and I'm like, well, I was Revan.
I mean, Caden's the exact same. Oh, we shouldn't be killing people because I saw these things when I was in the training program.
Yeah. No, accurate. Completely accurate.
Yeah. So that's we don't know when that's coming yet, but it's coming at some point. And I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it was rumored 2023.
Okay, so it's a bit out yet.
Yeah.
But that's okay. They've got other games to keep me busy. Someone who had a really big presence at the show was Marvel. I wasn't expecting it because we only got Miles Morales from Insomniac last year. But lo and behold, they came to us not only with one Marvel game, but 2 Marvel games. I'm getting shocked at how quickly they can turn around games now and, not have the quality suffer. They're definitely my favourite developer on the scene at the minute.
Well, I think it's partly down to, because there's still the super hype with the way the Marvel films are launching in the cinema and with the Disney Plus, I think they're taking advantage of that by developing games and trying to release them in quick succession.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'll buy them all.
Yeah, well, we did say when we recorded for this week's episode coming out today that Grady put his money on Spider-Man for you.
Oh, great. So you're going to have to pay Grady now.
No, I'm like, yeah, Dad will be excited about Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a dumb bet then. No one makes any money.
No, it was a dumb bet.
So, speaking of Spider-Man, we had the official reveal of Spider-Man 2. It has Miles and Peter as playable characters. I think it might be adapting Kraven's Last Hunt, a fantastic storyline with Kraven the Hunter. But the big news you'll see is that Venom has arrived. But we knew Venom was coming anyway because of the ending to the original Spider-Man game. If you haven't seen it yet, played it yet, what the hell are you doing? Go and play it. It's a fantastic game. But Venom is voiced by Tony Todd. And if you don't know who Tony Todd is, he's the Candyman in the Candyman films. So it's going to be absolutely terrifying, just the way that Venom should be. He should not be some wisecracking jokester who messes around with Eddie. Sony Films, get it right, please. but that looks really good. Can't wait for it. And then the surprise of the show for me, Insomniac announced they're making a Wolverine game. I didn't see that coming. I didn't hear any rumours. They managed to keep that on the down low, and I was absolutely shocked. And that's what made me run home that night when I realised, crap, I'm missing the showcase, because I saw that spoiled for me. Thank you, anonymous Twitter user, who will remain unnamed.
If you think about it, if he didn't remind you if he didn't tweet you about the Wolverine game, you wouldn't have realised that was a PS showcase, and you would have just been stuck in the pub.
That is true. I would have been like, I wouldn't have seen any of it.
No, exactly. So he did you a favour.
That is true. By spoiling the show.
Well, I mean, you would have seen it on Twitter anyway. You know what the rumour mill's like on Twitter.
Yeah, it's better. I only saw like the title. I didn't see the actual teaser, so he didn't spoil that for me. But they're taking a very comic accurate approach to Logan. So he's very short, stumpy. He's Canadian. He's grumpy. He's wearing like a cowboy hat and shirt, and he's listening to country music in a bar, whilst knifing people with his claws. It's been directed by the director of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it's rumored to have an M rating, like an 18 rating. So it's going to be very gory, and I cannot wait. That's going to be fantastic. Up Marvel, you've got Guardians of the Galaxy coming next month. You've got Marvel Midnight Suns coming in March, and now you've got these games coming too. You are legends.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
And to close off the show, we got what everyone was waiting for, obviously. God of War Ragnarok was officially revealed after so much teasing on Twitter. And it looks fantastic. It's continuing on from where the first game left off. This time you'll be fighting against Freya. And if you haven't finished the first game, just know that she's not very happy with you because of what happened in that game. And you'll be fighting against the Thor himself. But he's also not happy because of stuff that happened in the first game. He is not a happy Thunder God at the minute. That is for sure. And as the name of the game implies, you're going to be trying to fight to stop Ragnarok from happening. You might fail because they have confirmed this will be the end of the Norse mythology in the God of War franchise. They'll be moving on to something else. So who knows? We'll be seeing what happens. Can't wait. That's launching next year on the PS5. And once the Shiny Edition goes on pre-order, I'm not going to be able to stop myself. Couldn't stop myself with Horizon Forbidden West. Won't be able to stop myself here.
Oh, to be fair, if Starfield ever released a really shiny edition, my money would be on that.
Oh, they will.
But something interesting happened with the PS Showcase. Uncharted going to PC.
Oh, yeah.
They're actually starting to port stuff to PC now, which I love.
5 years later.
Yeah, but it's better than ever, because we know, because Xbox and Microsoft, all Microsoft, so you're going to get PC ports on launch, but Sony actually working now on getting PC ports. That's very shiny.
They bought a company that literally only ports stuff to PC. That's their job, so I'm guessing they've been brought in to handle all of these ports now.
But I think it's great, because it allows more people to play games that they wouldn't usually be able to play if they don't want to buy a PlayStation, especially the price with consoles nowadays. Yeah.
Did you see the NVIDIA leak?
No.
So it's just, NVIDIA's drivers got data mined, and they found a bunch of unannounced games. And in there is a God of War 2018 PC port. So that's probably coming as well. So that's your chance to play God of War.
Yeah, I'll be interested to play it. I might have to update my graphics card. On my PC.
Your PC's ancient. It needs a full upgrade.
It still runs pretty well, even though it's 6 years old. Still runs really well. I think I need to replace the PSU, though. That's the main thing to replace. There was another game I saw. I can't remember what it was, but it looked cool, so I'm just going to quickly have a look. Oh, Alan Wake as well. We can't forget that.
Oh, yeah. But that'll be coming to everything on October 2nd.
I like a bit of Alan Wake. Oh, yeah. GTA 5, again. Like, come on, Rockstar, give us a new one.
It's getting ridiculous now. Did you see that? Did you see the like to
Yeah,
dislike
it was-
ratio? It was like 100,000 likes,
Well,
500,000.
I saw this meme
dislikes.
on, I think it was Facebook. It was like different presidents of America. So it was like GTA 5 coming to PS3, then Xbox 360, then PS4, Xbox One, PS5, and it's like, just come on, like, you've ported this game enough. It's worse than what's happening with Skyrim. So the game I was interested in was Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh yes, that's Hideki Kamiya's new game from Tango
That
Gameworks.
looks really interesting. So those who don't know what it is, it's based on the Japanese folklore and ghosts, and it's a FPS. It looks,
Where you use your
yeah, it
hands.
looks so cool. That's the game I'm probably excited from the showcase.
It looks really good, and that'll come to Xbox a year after because it's a timed
Yep,
release and
I
it's
know.
Bethesda.
I can't wait. Good old Bethesda.
You'll get Deathloop next year. Don't worry. I've still got to pick that up. It
And
looks
there's
fantastic.
also Vampire Masquerade, which is a battle royale. I think we've gone like a bit OTT with the battle royales, but it's currently available on PC as an early access alpha. I'll be interested to see how that plays
I won't. I'm sick of it.
already.
Not my thing anyway. But like, it's just the amount of games now that are coming out and taking up mind space. It's really
Gran
annoying.
Turismo 7.
If you love your racing games, there's that.
That
I'm
would
not big
compete
into
against
it. But...
Forza Horizon.
Oh, but Forza will just appeal to so many more people because of its open world. Like, Gran Turismo
Well, I
doesn't
remember
have
playing
that.
Gran Turismo as a kid, so I'll be interested, because I don't own a PS5, I'll be interested to see what it's like gameplay-wise. So I'm not going to ask you Marvel game. Anything apart from Marvel game, what was your highlight?
God of War Ragnarok. Because I've been waiting for that one for 4 years.
Oh, so it's been that long.
2018. It'll be 4 years once it comes out.
So is that straight to PS5, or is that PS4 and PS5?
That's PS4 and PS5.
Oh, so they're still doing dual release.
But that's the last one then. It looks like it anyway.
I wonder what they're going to do next with the story then.
I'm really looking forward to it. Go and watch the... Oh, wait, no, don't watch the trailer, actually, because you won't know what's going on.
No, I know. I
Without
realised
saying the
when I was
verse.
doing my reading that there's his kid in there. Was he introduced in the previous game?
And there's big spoilers surrounding him, so don't look into it
So
any
I
further.
can presume that he's going to take over.
Yeah, there's a prophecy in the first game that suggests that.
What does that remind you of? Elder Scrolls. Prophecy on everything. Right, is there anything else you'd like to add about the PlayStation Showcase?
Just that we waited too bloody long for it, and that they let it go on too long without any news, and it got really annoying. So Sony, don't do that again. Like, please.
You know they will.
They will, but please don't.
They want to build up the hype.
Build up the hype. It was obnoxious. They just weren't saying anything.
Yeah, but, you got excited about it, as did the PlayStation fans.
True.
Right, thank you, Dan, for getting up early to record this.
Adios.
Adios.
See you next week.
Nigel, why don't you take us home?
Let me get him. Nigel. Hello, this is Nigel Dickens. Thank you. This is the end, right? This isn't the beginning.
Yeah, you missed it. You're stuck on the toilet.
Okay, right, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, thank you for listening to the what's this podcast called again?
Podcast.
The podcast?
The podcast.
Carry on gaming.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you for listening to the Carry On Gaming podcast. I know it's my favorite podcast. And please tune in next time and visit our sponsors, Windows 11 and Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you, and have a good day.
Bye.